Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. First, let me define what optimism is. Optimism is the hopefulness and confidence about the future or the successful outcome of something. And now let me also define faith before I move into it. Faith can be defined as complete trust or confidence in someone or something. Now, the quote now says, optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. I can relate this to what I've learned from Coach Michael Bott and Stephen Covey from his book. And it says there are two types of creations. The first creation, which is in the mind, and the second is the second creation, which is in the physical realm, like in physical. We have mental and physical creation. What this quote is focusing on the mental creation. Basically telling you that if you don't see something, you don't actually get to it. If you don't have faith in something, you can't actually get to it. It's just like you saying, can you hit a target you can't see? No, because there's basically no target. And then one thing I also say that I've learned also that there are two types of people in the world. There's one that's called a pessimistic optimist, and there's also a defensive optimist. The difference between the two is simple. The first has much more faith. They have this thought of everything is going to be fine. No matter what is going on, they're like, it's going to be fine. But defensive optimist is more of the person like, okay, this is going this way, but they imagine what can go wrong and they try to prevent it. Like they don't have faith, but they have faith, but they're also planning like, okay, if I want this to happen, what else can go wrong? And they try to defend themselves from those situations. Basically, you see something in the mind, then it comes to reality. Do you have that faith in you to be optimistic about maybe your relationship with someone? Be optimistic about your relationship with God if you are religious in that way. That's mental creation. But one thing I'll say is that as important as it is to have mental creation before you can even move to physical action, don't just stay in mental creation, folks. Don't just stay in mental creation. Have it in the mind, get it on a paper, and move it from mental to physical action. Don't let it sit in mental creation. Nothing happens in mental creation. Where the magic happens is if you're able to move from mental creation to physical action. And for you to have mental creation, optimism is key. Basically, see it in the mind and bring it to life with action.